Hi, my name is Jeff Hewitt, General Manager here at Brian Cullen Motors, and today we are talking about the all-new Optic V. If you'd like more information about what you're seeing in the video today, make sure you click the link at the top of the description and we'll put you in touch with one of our experts. So this is the brand new 2026 Cadillac Optic V. It's the very first one we've received. It's sitting here in the showroom. We're gonna do a couple things here. We're gonna go around real quick. There's plenty of Optic videos that we've already done. Take a look at our channel here. You'll find some other videos, but this is the V and this is all new. And so we're gonna do something that my detailer absolutely hates. We're gonna take this nice, clean, black car out of the showroom, take it outside where it's -6 and it's February. You're gonna hate me for it, but we're gonna do it anyways. But we'll get around this car so you can actually see what it's all about, because there's some really unique things to V. Let's start up front here. Of course, we have the typical Cadillac lighting system, start up, the glowing badge, the whole greeting. Love this. I love just walking up the vehicle with the key fob in my pocket. It greets me as we come up. And this is what we're seeing all through the Cadillac EV lineup, but this sinister sort of blacked out front end. Of course, it is all black on black here because it is a V. It is spectacular. Now, not only is this a V, this is a V with the midnight package. So as we come down the side of the car here, let's see what you get. So the first thing you notice are these absolutely mammoth 21-inch wheels. They're black and they're beautiful, worth every penny. If you're gonna go up to the V, which, let's be honest, has an MSRP here in Canada of about $90,000, you might as well put the right wheels on it. They all come with 21s from the factory, but to get these all black multi-spoke wheels, you have to get the Onyx package. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. But the really spectacular part is actually inside the wheel. If you look closely here, what you're seeing is a massive brake rotor. This is almost 15.5 inches in diameter. Now let's just have some perspective here. If you think about the muscle cars from the 60s and 70s, they rode on 15-inch wheels. This is the brake rotor inside the wheel. And so part of the reason why there's 21s on an Optic V is to fit this massive brake package. Big, huge red Brembo calipers that are actually marked with the V on there to signify what it is, but they've made this vehicle track ready. To have this massive brake package on it means that they're serious about the performance of this vehicle, and they're serious about people doing performance type things with it. So it can actually do the job. There is a funny quirk about this though. So you see you have this massive brake package on the front, but if we go to the back, and the back here, we only have 13.5-inch rotors, which by the way, are about the same size as what we find on a Corvette Stingray. So I know they look a little mismatched and out of balance, but all around, this is a huge brake package on this vehicle because it is a performance vehicle. And when you talk about performance, we'll talk about that when we get around the other side of the vehicle. But let's look at the back here, get around the side, and then we're gonna go for a drive. So of course, this is still a compact SUV, and it is a Cadillac. So there's a couple ways we can get in. You can just push on the emblem, you can use the remote. But back here you see, this is like every other Optic. It's about the same size. We do have the matte package in here. We do have the privacy shade. Everything that you expect to find in a compact SUV, you're finding here in Optic V. It is still an Optic, so it has all the same dimensions and everything. We do get to enjoy some interior refinements. Let's get around and sit in the front seat. As it greets me, tells me I'm in the vehicle, it wants me to set up a profile. We're just gonna stay in demo mode here because what I wanna talk about is this incredible interior. This is something that you can only find in V. This is the black with the blue highlights on it. Once again, if you look at, say, a Sport or a Luxe version of the Optic, you're gonna find that the interior is quite different from this. This sort of diamond quilting pattern that they've got in the seats here is definitely V. They've refined it, get more of the carbon fiber look. This is certainly a more sports type vehicle inside. And I guess so, because it's making massive amounts of power. So we'll get out in the road and we'll take a look and see what this can do. So here we are, we're inside the Optic V. I actually haven't driven one of these yet. I got a bit of an idea of what it's gonna be about. I've been driving a Lyriq V, so I know what that's about. I've been driving Optics before, so I know what they're about. So this is gonna be a bit of a hybrid, but this is 519 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque, which in a compact SUV is just bizarro world. It's unbelievable. So this is a first drive for me, so happy to have you along. Let's go for a drive. So for the purpose of this drive, I've automatically just put it into V mode or Velocity Max. So that's really what this is about. And so you probably can't pick it up on this, but they've given you some increased motor sounds. We get a little bit of an audio feedback of the vehicle and what it's doing. But it's interesting, I clicked it right here on my steering wheel. mid-acceleration, and it just picked up on its own. And so it's obviously making a difference. This is typically firmer than what I would say Optic would normally drive like. So it's got a bit more sport feel, and it's certainly got lots of get up and go. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna use a highway ramp just to sort of get a real feel of what this can do, because you know, we don't want to break the law too badly here today. So steering wheel is all basically the same sort of design. The interior is very typical Optic. We've got a massive heads-up display. We've got a great display here with your vehicle information, plus it's got your maps, entertainment, whatever you need here. But the best part of this vehicle, I think, is about what we're gonna do next. So you should feel bad for my cameraman in about 3 seconds, okay? I'm just gonna lag here for a second just so we can have some traffic disperse. Let's see what this thing does. This is unbelievable. Well, I can tell you that this is quick. The stats say they should do 0 to 60 in V mode in about 3.5. We had a bit of a rolling start there, but wow, does this thing ever take off. Oh my gosh, this is fun. That's unbelievable. Now, I have to tell you, okay, full confession here, I am a no replacement for displacement kind of guy. I own a Corvette. I love performance vehicles. I like big fuel consumption vehicles. If you haven't driven something like this, you just don't get it. This is amazing. Like, you want a vehicle that can perform, it can do all the things. Oh, there's a Charger I just want to dust. Oh, this is too much fun. So before I get myself in too much trouble here, I'd love to tell you what the heads-up display is saying right now, but I can't. So I'm just using regen pedals to slow this thing down. I haven't even touched the brakes. It's amazing. We're just gonna get off here. We're gonna go through a couple of little traffic circles and do some stuff here. But yeah, so we've got these meta glasses on, so you can see what I'm seeing. So hopefully you're picking up all the displays and everything. So really well-behaved vehicle. Otherwise, it's, you know, the handling feels very firm, really confident, I guess is the word I would use, driving this. You know, and really, if you're familiar with EVs, it can do all the one pedal driving stuff. It can do the, you know, it's got a regen button here, paddle here on the steering wheel that I've been using. We'll just get around the corner here, and you can see that it's got a digital rear view mirror, which I enjoy very much. So we're just going around here at the same speed, but if we want to launch this thing, oh wow, what a machine. You know, realistically, if more people understood what it is to drive something like this, I can't believe that we wouldn't sell out of them. It's just so spectacular. It's too bad we've got as much traffic as we've got. But nonetheless, so here we have what I would consider to be like, you know, an up-level sport feel. It's definitely still a luxury vehicle. It's not full on, it's not like you're in a ZL1 Camaro or something that's, you know, with a track pack that's riding super stiff or anything like that. And by the way, I am in V mode. And so that means that this is riding about as stiff as it's gonna ride. And you can control this. When we get stopped again here, I'm gonna show you on the display how we can control some of that stuff. But my gosh, you gotta come and drive one of these things. It is spectacular. You know, so once again, looking at the cluster here, it does give you your speed. It actually tells you how much torque you're using. This being in metric, it's reading in kilometers, so the torque is going to be in Newton meters. I know that nobody knows what Newton meters are. If you want to do the math and you look at the emblem on the back of the vehicle, the math is about 1.31 to 1, thereabouts. So that's your ratio of Newton meters to foot pounds. Okay, here we go. It's hard not to use the throttle. Like, it's really hard because it's just so smooth and linear. The way this thing accelerates, I think I'd be in trouble all the time. Confidence is a great word. It's you feel confident driving the vehicle. You feel like it's very predictable. I predict it's going to have a lot of power. So we'll stop here. So really cool. If we go into our settings, so we got your vehicle settings, you've got everything that you get to set up inside the vehicle. Now, I'm going to go to drive mode customization. So V mode, it allows you to control in your V mode setup between steering, suspension, brake feel, acceleration feel, motor sound, and of course, competitive mode. Competitive mode reduces traction control and stability control to optimize traction performance driving. I think this is really kind of cool because this is obviously set up for the track. So if you take a Corvette and you're going to track the car, you know, the track modes obviously reduce a lot of that sort of well, I'm going to call it interference of the vehicle to the driver, determining, you know, if you want some tire slippage and things like that. Now this makes a massive amount of power, and it is an all-wheel drive vehicle, but it is still a rear-wheel drive bias vehicle, so it gives you that feel. And so if you want to back the traction control and the stability control out of the vehicle a little bit and put it a little more into the driver's hands, if you want those features backed out to put a little more in the driver's hands and you're actually on the track with the vehicle, that's what competitive mode is about. But you have all of these controls much like you do in other high-end performance vehicles, because quite frankly, this is a high-end performance vehicle. I can't tell you how much I love driving this thing. It's fun, and it needs to be explored. So, but that's your V mode setup. You do have a My mode setup where you can actually, once again, you can go in and you can go, each one decide whether you want a sport feel or a tour feel, so you can determine how you want the vehicle to feel. Personally, if it was me, I'd probably use the My mode. I use the My mode in the Corvette, so I can get exactly what I want. I know that for passengers, sometimes certain modes may not be as comfortable for the passenger as it is for the driver, so you may want to have a different mode setting for if you're by yourself. There's lots of choice here. Cadillac's done it right. This thing is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Love it. 2026 Cadillac OPTIQ V. Make sure you check out our other Optic videos. It gets into a little more in depth about Optic and what it's all about. I didn't even get to the AKG sound system. I didn't even get to the NACS charge port. Lots and lots of information to be had here, but this is something you have to come down and drive. Come and see us at 386 Ontario Street in St. Catharines, Brian Cullen Motors. Make sure you like and subscribe and check out those other Optic videos.